What's going on, YouTube? I am Germ here, and one way or another, the end is near. Sooner or later, one of these days, one of these weeks, one of these months, I don't even know, the Parasail is going to be ending. We're finally going to be coming to the end of this kind of months-long saga at this point, which has been a really big deal in the CS investing community. It's been a huge deal here on YouTube, and it's been a really big deal here on my channel specifically, where we've gotten a ton of views, we've grown our audience, we've gotten, a cool little thing going on here, and a lot of it has been centered around Paris as our main kind of topic and investment. Obviously, as we go forward into the future on this channel, I want to expand into more topics and more events and more opportunities and all this stuff. But for right now, this is the first really big one, and we need to take advantage of it while it lasts. Obviously, it'll help my channel and my own portfolio and my own growth if we make the most of Paris and really knock it out and do a great job. But it's just, kind of the biggest deal in the market in general right now until something else pops up. This is what we need to focus on. So even though it's going to be ending very soon, we'll go over my thoughts and opinions on when I think this thing is going to end, look at some other dates and stuff in the past, but we'll also kind of be giving some of our closing thoughts and reflections and research on all the different Paris stickers and where they're at right now as eventually we get closer and closer to this end date. Real quick, before we get too far into this, I wanted to plug my cash trading business, side hustle, whatever you want to call it, really quick. I am buying and selling any and everything as far as CS items, skins, agents, weapons, stickers, anything like that goes. I am buying stuff for the right price. Most stuff I'm buying around 90% buff, some stuff a little bit more, a little bit less, depending on how illiquid, liquid, whatever, negotiations, how all that stuff goes. But it's an awesome opportunity for you if you're looking to turn your CS items into cash, crypto, PayPal, Cash App, whatever, safely, quickly, and effectively. Obviously, there's a ton of scamming, a ton of shady stuff going on out there, but I can help you guys. So hit me up over on Twitter at @I_am_Jerem. It's going to be linked in the description below. With that being said, let's get right into this. So I know we've looked at this a couple times, but this is this tweet from Pickle Pissier, however you say this, I don't know. But he's looked at when the last couple of majors, how long their sticker sale has lasted. So again, from when the sale started to when the capsules were removed for Stockholm. This was November 19th to January 19th. So we'll call this, the first week of December to the third week of January. That's like 7 weeks. Antwerp started June 2nd, ended August 9th. That is like 9 weeks. Rio started December 13th, ended February 22nd. That is, again, right around 9 weeks. The sale for Paris, I believe, started June 21st or June 22nd, which 9 weeks would get us to like August 29th or, like the last week of August, first week of September. So obviously we are in like the 10th or 11th week of the Paris sale right now. So far, this is kind of unprecedentedly long. It's not ridiculously longer than some of these other ones. And obviously the bigger pretext here is we have kind of CS2 coming out very soon. And CS2 is just going to replace CSGO. It's not going to be its own thing. So one thing I heard, I think Jesus or somebody say, and I think makes a lot of sense, is that he thinks the Paris sale will end whenever CS2 becomes official, because they're going to leave the CS2 sale on CSGO, and then when CS2 comes and wipes it out, the sale will just end with it, since the whole thing is going to be gone. I think that makes sense, rather than them putting out this whole new update for CSGO, and then like removing Paris and then removing CSGO. I don't know, but we don't know when CS2 is going to come out, but we do expect it to be like late September, probably, I think is kind of the most common thing that a lot of people are saying. Obviously, we now have like the full CS2 beta and stuff going on. So if you're looking for when the Parasail is going to end, I would guess then, but we don't know. Could be early August, could be late September, could be tomorrow. Who the heck knows? But you need to be preparing right now as if it could end any day, any minute, any second, because it really could. We are longer than the past 3 sales have been already. Not crazy longer, but we are past the length of the last couple sales, just so you guys do understand that. And as far as where we are at with all of the holos at this point, some of the interesting things to note here is still ENTs. Very cheap, very significantly cheaper than any other sticker in this set. Even as far as some of the bad stickers go, ENTs is, 26 cents below even Bad News Eagles right now. That is pretty crazy. It's definitely going to be interesting to see how the low price of ENTs, how that factors into its returns going forward. I'm not saying I'm buying ENTs. I'm not saying that anyone else should buy ENTs. I'm not saying ENTs is going to be a great investment, but man, it is in a price category of its own right now. This thing is very cheap, and I'm just going to be curious to see how that plays out, because that could be some valuable information to use going forward in, future sticker sales or just future items or whatever. Mongols is the cheapest unique sticker from this set at 99 cents. Again, I don't love Mongols. I don't think it's a really cool sticker. I don't think it's a well-designed sticker. I don't think it's a cool logo, anything like that. But historically, uniqueness is something that has definitely helped out stickers from many of these borderless sticker sets. So I'm keeping an eye on Mongols. I do have a couple $100 invested in Mongols Hollows. Not a big position by any means relative to the size of my portfolio, but I think Mongols could hopefully do okay. Maybe. We'll have to see. It's kind of one of my riskier bets. I still really like Into the Breach. It's at 272 right now. This thing seems to be doing pretty good. Still one of my favorite picks in Heroic, a unique logo from a popular team, big org, a sticker that's done well in the past couple of majors, still sitting around 310. I know some stickers like Into the Breach and Heroic, they started to go up a little bit, like last week when we had that huge exploding meteoric rise in the Parasail when there were some rumors about the Parasail ending. These stickers kind of shot up. Now they've pulled back in price. They're still holding steady at pretty much where they were before, but we saw this big rise up in the Parasail for some of these stickers, and then some of them just returned to their old prices. Now some of them shot up and stayed up, some of them shot up and came back down. Into the Breach and Heroic being some of those that actually came back down, which, you could say, hey, that's a bad sign. They weren't able to hold those high prices. But from my perspective, I would say, hey, maybe that's a good sign because that means I can buy them for cheaper, which I would definitely love to do. So those are two stickers that I'm definitely still keeping an eye on. Monty, another unique sticker from the set. I don't really love it, but it's kind of interesting there at 325. Fluxo is one that has not really done that well throughout the sale. Fluxo was one that I believe was more expensive earlier on in the sale, actually. If we look at the lifetime real quick here, this thing was $574 before the sale started. It crashed down to $368, but then it was at like $6 there for a while, and now it's sitting at around $5. So Fluxo's kind of gone down as the sale has gone on, which I think it's a cool sticker. I think it's purple. It's got a cool logo. It's simple. It's clean. I think it is good looking, but man, it has not done well. That's one. This Fluxo is actually one of my bigger positions since the price has been going down the whole sale. I've continued to buy and lower my cost basis, but maybe that's one that's not going to perform all that great. I don't know. We have Fnatic here, which is still one of my favorite picks from the whole set. Fnatic was one of these stickers that really exploded during that meteoric rise about a week ago, but it has obviously given up a lot of those gains. You can see here Fnatic rose all the way up to like $7.60, which is really crazy, on August 29th, and now, what are we? This is like 12 days later, it's down to $5.69. So again, another one that you have an opportunity to buy a lot cheaper than you could like a week or two ago, as is the case with a lot of these stickers. Paris has been very up and down, but Fnatic definitely going to be one I'm keeping my eye on. And then we get to the top four. This is where we've seen a lot of shakeup recently and a lot of things going on in the Paris market. Obviously, Apex is very interesting to see this thing at number 4 now, because early on in the Paris sale, and even before the Paris sale started, Apex was always the number 2 sticker from the set. And a lot of people were saying it was going to be the thing to compete with MOUs. Maybe it was going to end up being more expensive than MOUs. Maybe it was just going to end up being the better investment than MOUs. And it has fallen 2 spots from the second spot down to number 4, getting passed by both Gamer Legion and Furia. Now, Apex is, again, one that it's a sticker that I like. It's not a sticker that I own. Maybe I have a couple because I cash traded them or something, but I think I own 0 Apex right now. But it's one that I just think was overrated. I think it's a cool sticker, but I don't think it's as cool as people were saying. I think it was getting a little bit manipulated by a lot of YouTubers, by a lot of content creators, stuff like that, kind of pumping it really hard. I don't think it's a bad sticker, but I don't think it's as amazing as people were acting like it. And it's kind of interesting because so far over the course of the sale, it has kind of, been surpassed by a couple of other stickers. Gamer Legion, a sticker I very much like. It's a really cool one. It's done quite well. It's passed up Apex. And then Furia has been on absolute fire, because Furia, I think, was around the 4 or 5 spot for a while. It has rose all the way up to the number 2 spot here. So these top 4 are really juggernauts. The 4 stickers that are all over $10. I believe they're the only 4 stickers over $10 from the Paris set. Obviously, the biggest worry I have with a lot of these is, the fact that MOUs isn't a unique sticker. Furia, there is in others, but this is the only blue Furia, and will a blue Furia be better than black Furias? I don't know. And then Gamer Legion and Apex, are the prices too high right now? Are $11 stickers at the end of the sale, is that going to really eat into its potential and eat into its ROI potential? I don't know. Are some cheaper stickers going to do better, or are these stickers just so good and they're going to continue to do well and outpace even some of the cheaper stickers in terms of ROI? I'm not sure, but it has definitely been interesting to see these 4 stickers kind of battle it out for the top spots. Obviously, with right now MOUs still holding on to that number 1 spot, but I'm not really in love with any of these 4 stickers stickers, especially at the current prices. And I think we're going to see the top dog in terms of ROI and gains probably be something from the middle to lower tiers over the next like 6 to 12 months. But there's only one way to find out. We're going to have to wait and see. But like I said, you guys should be preparing right now. Also, as far as capsules, I think this is another interesting thing I want to touch on real quick. For a while, it looked like Challengers was a really cool sticker set with Apex and Gamer Legion in there. It looked like Contenders were really cool with Mouse, but now that Furia has been on fire and Fnatic has been doing quite well, the Legend sticker capsule looks pretty attractive as well. So I really think there's a viable case to be made for all three of the sticker capsules being really good and sound investments and potentially ended up being the best ROI potential in terms of a capsule. But obviously Challengers is the one with the two big stickers of the top four, with having both Gamer Legion and Apex. So I definitely like Challengers a lot, but I can see the merit in Contenders and Legends both. So I really think you can't go wrong with any of the three team hollow sticker capsules at this point, and I'm very, very curious to see how they're all going to compete with each other and how they're all going to perform, like I said, over the next 6 to 12 months. But I do think the sale's ending soon. So if you're on the fence about buying, about adding to positions, about adding to your portfolio, about loading up, about getting some of these on maybe some of the lowest prices we're ever going to see for some of these stickers, especially the capsules, again, being artificially lowered down to 25 cents. On some sites, you can even get them for cheaper, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 cents. You might be running out of time. The end is near. You need to make your final preparations. If you want to set aside some money from a paycheck, or you want to do some side gigs to pick up some money, you want to do freaking DoorDash or something like that, or whatever you're going to do, mow some lawns, cut some grass, get some money to load into Paris before it's too late. Now is definitely the time to do that, because again, we are in an unprecedented amount of time in this sale. The sale's gone longer than any sale we've seen in recent history, maybe ever. I don't know the entire history of all this stuff. So just understand it's probably going to be ending very, very soon. So far, it's been so fun and so cool and so interesting to watch. But once the sale ends, things are going to get even crazier once we start seeing these insane market movements up and down. So I don't know. You want to get what you want to get before it's too late. But that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Hopefully catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.